to start the day. Welcome to Sun and Fun, Day 2.
Thank you.
Okay, hands up who decided to wear black to an air show in Florida. I appreciate that the vlogs so far have all started with me applying sunscreen. This is a very important message to all you airshow goers out there. Sun protection is number one. Actually, hydration is number one. Sun protection and hydration are joint number one. Coming up today, remember that Viper demo we saw yesterday? I'll link it up here if you missed it. Now we're going to get a chance today to talk to the pilot of that F16, Major Rain from the US Air Force, about his display, how he prepares, and just how awesome his life really is. And of course the air show this afternoon when we'll be getting some more awesome airborne action. Sorry, that sounded really lame. Anyway, the air show's this afternoon. We'll look at that too. Oh, gotta be careful with these golf buggies crossing the road. These things are lethal. For all my bush flying friends out there, anyone who flies a Savannah, I know there's a few of you watching, I thought I'd start this vlog on a slightly lighter note.
Geographic and Phil Lockwood, as you see an exceptional short takeoff. PPG. On Saturday at 10:30 in the morning, we have Light Sport Flying and Buying Tips by John Calla.
Those all do look like a lot of fun actually. I've never really got much experience, well I have basically no experience in light sport aircraft. All my flying's always been done in your typical kind of Warriors, Pipers, and of course now the Cirrus. But I think we need to try that sometime soon. Maybe not the gyrocopters. Those things do look a little bit insane, but I'd love a go in something like a Piper Cub.
Yeah, I saw that.
It's in this. It's a TIE fighter.
Yeah.
That's what that is, yeah. So Darth Vader flew around. So back here at Sun and Fun, I just thought I was going to take a spin in an aircraft today. Wanted to do some flying, so I kind of thought maybe can I borrow this for a second? Is that possible?
It's pretty simple to start. I can just show you a couple switches and you'll be fine.
I reckon we'll be all right. Nice to meet you. This is Major John Waters.
Yeah,
do I call you Rain or John?
It's Rain.
Rain.
So yeah, otherwise if you don't call me Rain, I probably won't treat you as a friend. It'll be kind of weird.
Then
So
I can't borrow your plane.
report, yeah.
I have to start with a very Australian question for the Australian audience. I heard in a live stream that you did with Steph Strickland on the Sun and Fun Facebook page that you listen to AC/DC before you fly this beast in the air. First of all, that makes you an honorary Australian. So
thank you very much. Yeah, very excited.
But secondly, what's your favourite track?
So I think Thunderstruck. But you know, it's like probably the most overplayed song in the world, but no matter how many times you hear it, like you just get pumped up. I don't care who you are, unless you just don't like freedom and you don't like awesome stuff.
Right, exactly. Yeah. And who doesn't like that? In all seriousness, your prep for a flight, you've got your own music, you've got stuff you're listening to, but I saw your display yesterday and we had some footage in yesterday's video. It's insane what you guys do, but how do you mentally and physically prepare for the displays that you're doing, like the one that you've got this afternoon?
So I mean, it starts all the way back to like pilot training. You know, if we dig back into like the G-straining maneuver, practicing that. But when it comes down to like show day, I'm hydrating nonstop. Yesterday I pulled 9.7 from crowd right to crowd left, and then I pulled 9 plus Gs another 10 times throughout the demo. So it is a workout. So the main thing is just being hydrated and having a good G-strain. But before, I'll get in the zone is what I call it. Just take about 20 minutes and some AC, focus what I'm gonna do, and then get ready to go out there just like it's game day. This plane right here in this configuration is a beast. So from the back part of the landing gear, that's all motor. The rest of it, you have some fuel between the motor and me, and then some in the wings, but it produces 30,000 pounds of thrust. It weighs 28,000 pounds roughly in this configuration, and then it's only getting lighter as I burn more gas throughout the demo. So towards the end, when I'm pulling that 9.7, the jet will continue to accelerate under that many Gs. If I let it go, it'll go supersonic.
What made you want to get into aviation in the first place, and what was kind of your career path to get to the point where you are now, demonstrating this fantastic machine?
So I was very fortunate. I grew up in a community that had a lot of aviation enthusiasts, a lot of airline pilots and former military. My parents were in the military. They weren't pilots, but they kind of saw that might be something I'd be interested in, and kind of like pushed me that way a little bit. And I was at a young age, I had the opportunity to ride in a Piper Cub on a day much like this, probably a little bit cooler with the door open. Go into air shows, actually watch this performance that I fly now, fly along with a Mustang, and it continued to push me like, I definitely want to go fly, and I definitely want to go fly in the military and the Air Force. Be dedicated. If that's something you want to go do, pursue it. Never take no for an answer, and just work really hard, and usually, with enough effort, it'll work out.
Fantastic. I've got to get a t-shirt with that made on it. That's really motivational. Are there any kind of key stats that you can give us on the F16 as well? What can you do in this aircraft if you wanted to?
So this plane's capable of Mach 2.05, roughly 1,500 miles an hour. I couldn't do the conversion to kilometers, so I'm sorry. It was designed as a day VFR fighter back in the 70s. Lightweight, streamlined, with not a whole lot of frills to it. But over the years, it's proven itself in its capability and its agility and what we're able to do with it.
That's insane. If anyone watching wants to find out more about the Viper demo team, is there a website to find out? Can we follow you guys on social media?
Absolutely. F16 Viper Demo Team on Facebook, at Viper Demo Team on Instagram and Twitter, so definitely check that out. We put a lot of videos, a lot of photos up there, and they can keep up to date with what the team's doing and see some pretty cool stuff.
Rain, thanks so much for your time.
Absolutely.
Look forward to the display this afternoon.
Thank you.
Are you sure I can't get a go in there?
Well, we only got one seat, so it might be awkward for me and you, but I can show you how to flip the switches.
Fair enough. The people you bump into in air shows, this is my good friend Steph. Hello Steph, nice to see you.
What are the odds? The last time I saw him was actually in Melbourne, so to have a chance to run into you here is so cool. What do you think?
It's brilliant.
Yeah.
It's so good. I mean, I was looking forward to this. I was really excited before I came down. Big smile on my face for like weeks beforehand.
All of us do.
I'm overwhelmed, honestly. I knew the American air shows were big, but this is a brilliant air show. It's really well put on. But you're working here. You're having fun as well, but you're working
It's
here.
a lot of work in this heat, but you know what? It's totally worth it. I'm doing a lot of the social media stuff for Fun and Fun, so it's been an absolute blast.
You've got some live streams going on as well at the moment, which
Yes,
you guys
live
are
airshow
producing,
TV,
which is
woo!
cool because I know that sometimes I'm sitting at home wishing I was at the air show.
We can bring you there.
Which is great. Bring me to more air shows. But if you can't, and if you can't actually come to Sun and Fun this weekend, by the time this video comes out, there'll still be one more day of Sun and Fun.
Yep.
So the guys can watch it on live stream.
Absolutely, live airshow TV. Just search for that, Facebook, live stream. We've got all kinds of options for you. And by the way, give us a comment because we're right there, just chatting with all you guys. We love the check-ins from all over the planet.
About a quarter of the people who watch the vlogs that I put on YouTube are from the US.
Are you still? Hey,
yeah, I know, which is really cool.
Very nice.
So shout out to everyone here in the US who's actually here. If you are down at Sun and Fun over the weekend and you see Steph, make sure you say hello. I'm going to put her social media details below as well. Do follow her because
I'll follow back.
As well as being, because A, she follows back, but as well as being like award-winning broadcaster, like really professional journalist and everything, she's awesome on Twitter as well. So if you want your aviation news, you want to be kept up to date with what's going on in the industry, definitely follow Steph.
Thanks,
really
man.
cool to see you.
Nice to see
you again.
Airshow fans, my name is Rob Ryder. It's been my privilege to present to you Michael Goulian. Michael continues to redefine what is possible in the air. His ability to push the limits while safety standards has reputation of being a true professional in his field. He's one of only a select few to have received all 3 of the airshow industry's highest awards. An elite group of pilots who compete in the Red Bull Air Race World Championship. Now, stand and make some noise as we bring Michael out of the cockpit. Ladies and gentlemen, Michael Goulian!
Control tower. This is where all the air operations are managed from. Whilst the demonstrations are going on, behind me is the F16 flown by Major Rainwaters, who we spoke to earlier. He's doing his demonstration. The air boss is over here, this gentleman in the grey shirt. He's in charge of the show itself, making sure the performers run on time, that everything's doing exactly what it should be doing from up here, from this brilliant vantage point. He's in charge of the whole air show operation, so he's making sure time, that they know where to go before and after the show, that everything just runs to clockwork basically. So let's watch them at work whilst the F16 flown by Major Rain that we spoke to earlier is doing his demonstration.
Go back. Hey, running out here on bring it back in. Roger that, on the way.
United States Air Force Heritage Flight.
Well, sadly, another day at Sun and Fun comes to an end of day 2 for me here at the air show. Meeting an F16 pilot, all the fun of the air show, getting up to the top and meeting the air bosses who control the whole event. My only problem is, how am I going to top this tomorrow?